1995. Perforce Software is founded. The team was on a mission to solve the hardest problems in development with version control. But we had a bigger vision. We wanted to solve the most challenging problems inside the software development lifecycle itself. So we grew. We aren't a version control company anymore. We are a DevOps company that helps you solve the hardest problems facing your business today. Let's unleash new opportunities and build a competitive edge for your business together. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CEO of Perforce Software, Jim Cassens, and EVP of Product and Development, Anjali Arora.
As you probably can see, I'm not Anjali. We'll bring her out in a second, but that's okay. You know, I thought a great place to start today would maybe give you a little background on Jim, right? A lot of you, this is your first exposure to Perforce. We're going to talk a little bit about the solutions, but I'll give you an introduction to Jim. So I've only been with Perforce for about a year. Previously, I worked for another company based out of Minnesota, and we developed first automation software for data centers. So think about job scheduling, RPA, business process automation, backup and recovery, performance automation, all that stuff we did. We pivoted the business about 10 years ago to cybersecurity. So we acquired a bunch of solutions in data security, infrastructure protection, vulnerability management, you name it, we had it. It was a great run, and I had an opportunity to come over here to Perforce, and I took it. It was a really exciting opportunity. From a personal perspective, I'm married. I have 3 kids. We are an extremely competitive family. We compete in everything, from sports to card games to board games to video games. It doesn't matter. Even our careers, we compete. Now, this is an area where I've fallen a little bit behind. You see, my wife, she owns a number of franchise businesses called Nothing Bundt Cakes. Have you guys ever heard of this? They are delicious. They are fantastic. My kids can relate to that in a second. But when I talk to them about what I do, their eyes begin to gloss over. You can tell that they're looking through me, not looking at me. And I know what they're saying. Mom makes cake, mom makes cake, mom makes cake, right? So day 2 at Perforce, I had the opportunity to go to Unreal Fest. So this is Epic Games user conference, right? And I was able to learn firsthand on some of the exciting things that Perforce was doing for these organizations. First, BMW was there, and they were using the Unreal Engine and our solution to advance their digital twins technology. Super cool stuff. Then I learned that Epic Games was using some of our software to help them build the game Fortnite. And I thought, this is it. This is the way I get to my kids. This is the way I beat the cake. And then I learned that the Perforce solutions were used in media and entertainment, the movie industry, creating movies. So I couldn't wait to get home. I got home, and sure enough, the kids asked me. They said, Dad, what do your business do? What did you learn while you were there at the conference? And I said, interesting enough, you guys know Fortnite? Of course, I said, yeah, of course. Who doesn't know Fortnite? I said, well, we provide a solution that helps them to create Fortnite. Oh my gosh, Dad, you're kidding me. I'm like, no. I said, but that's not all. You guys watch movies, right? Well, our software actually helps them create movies. Really, what movies? Action movies? Is it animation? What is it? And I said, well, you know, probably all of it, anything that uses a green screen. What about Toy Story? Did they create Toy Story? Did you guys create Toy Story? I said, well, possibly. I've only been there for 2 days. I don't necessarily know yet. So I was like, great, I've got the in. The next day, funny enough, my son has one of his friends over, and they're playing Fortnite. And my wife and I are kind of eavesdropping into their conversation, and he taps his friend on the shoulder and goes, guess what? My dad's company helped write Fortnite. And my wife kind of gives me the side eye, like, are you going to correct him? Because you didn't actually write Fortnite, all right? And I said, no, that's close. I mean, it's not that far off, so we'll let him be. A little while later, he smacks him again. He goes, hey, guess what? My dad's company, they also make movies. They made Toy Story, and I think they made all the sequels, 2, 3, and 4. So now my wife's tilting her head, and she's looking at me, and she's going, all right, come on, are you gonna correct the story? And I go, no, it's not that far off. Why would I touch it? Everything's going along good. So then a little while later, I hear him. He says, hey, Dad, what's the name of your company? And I must not have said it very loud. I said, Perforce. And he said, he's turned to his friends, he goes, Pixar. Yeah, I think my dad works for Pixar. I'm like, So now my wife's full crossed, and she goes, "Are you going to correct him?" I go, "No, I'm on cloud 9. Finally, I'm cooler than cake." So anyway, that's a little bit about Jim. But now we're going to talk a little bit about Perforce. And that introductory video that you saw really tells the story about our company, right? Started as a version control organization, and now today we have a robust portfolio of solutions that are helping DevOps companies, right? Helping them to be successful. And one of the things that we learned on this journey is that you need to embrace DevOps and a DevOps tool chain in order to be successful in your business today. And that's really important for those businesses that are trying to get ahead and what they're trying to do. Now, at Perforce, we're really excited about the future of DevOps, and we're excited about our position in helping organizations, helping the DevOps community, and helping our customers gain a competitive advantage to their customers. Now, I'm going to bring Anjali out in a few minutes, and she's going to talk to you about some of the exciting product advancements that we're making in our products today. But before we do that, I want to share a little bit of information about our solutions and how our customers are using it to achieve their goals. You see, we're the company that provides the tools that allow people to create innovative solutions. Our solutions help organizations create faster, more reliably, and more secure than any other solution that's out there. This is giving them what we call the DevOps edge, a competitive advantage in developing applications. This also allows our customers to accelerate the development efforts with greater certainty and clarity than their competitors. Now today, creating those innovative solutions is at what we call at the heart of every business. That's the way we look at it. And creating those applications at speed and scale is imperative to being a leader in your markets. And companies that embrace automation, AI, leverage shift-left capabilities, embrace complex data environments to achieve velocity in their pipelines will ultimately win the competitive battle. And at Perforce, we're here to help you win that competition. We help organizations create high-stakes applications, the kind of applications that your customers demand perform every single time, scale every single time, and are reliable every single time. Our solutions are purposefully built to support the outperformers in DevOps. Our team of DevOps experts are not afraid of speed, we're not afraid of complexity, and we're not afraid of the hardest problems that prevent organizations from achieving their DevOps edge. And let's face it, it's not easy. And why isn't it easy? Because organizations are asking their development groups to do more with less, faster than ever before. And unfortunately for some organizations, that means that dream of a development mindset, a DevOps mindset, falls short of its goals, and they ultimately can't get the job done. And what does that do to an organization? It forces them to fall further and further and further behind their competition. Now, why does this happen? Well, the complexity curve that you are encountering in building applications is growing. So let's take a look at how that works and some of the things they're encountering today. The unmet demand of data, the complexity of data in the world today, and trying to replicate that for your testing efforts or for your development efforts is very difficult. Innovation and customer experience, the demands of your customer asking more out of your applications, internal and external compliance and security regulations, and let's not forget about technical debt and complexity around legacy applications and legacy systems that slow development down. This is all bound by existing resources and a budget. And what happens when you have these two things collide, the restrictions of a budget and resources and the complexities that you're encountering, you enter what we call the exposure zone. The exposure zone is a dangerous place to be. It's where risk is at its highest and the potential for failure is exponential. This is where you start to enter in quality issues, security issues. This is no place you want to be. So now think about the CIOs, the executives, the DevOps leaders of the world who are left to try to manage this. They're stuck in a no-win balancing act where they're trying to balance speed against scope, speed against integrity, speed against quality, and it's a no-win situation, and they're stuck in the exposure zone. But here's the good news. There's a way out, and we can help you on that way out. We have the tools to get you out of the exposure zone and put you in a competitive advantage for your business. And we have hundreds of stories from our customers on how they've been able to achieve a DevOps edge. Let's just take a look at a few. BT created a flawless video experience for millions of users viewing streaming video using our products. Intel gained an integrity edge by using our testing products early on in their phase to identify vulnerabilities in minutes instead of days and weeks, getting that integrity edge. BlackRock earned a scale edge by being able to manage tens of thousands of nodes, and those nodes were responsible for managing $32 trillion in assets. They gained a scale edge. And let's not forget about this last one, where our tools are used to drive the assets and entertain us on the largest LED sphere in the world. These are incredible results that our customers are able to achieve with the Perforce solutions. We have solutions that cover planning, version control, test data management, data security, continuous testing, release automation, compliance, and much, much more. So in summary, if you and your team are looking for a competitive advantage, or you're looking to solve some of the hardest problems related to DevOps and speed, scale, the explosion of data, achieving compliance necessary for your business, you've come to the right place. We have the solutions that can help you get that competitive edge. And all of this will allow you to go from code to business ready faster than you've ever done before. Now with that, I want to bring Anjali Arora onto stage, and she's going to talk about the future of our product. Anjali. Good luck.
Good morning. Come on, you can do better than that. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, now it sounds like you all had breakfast today, so that's good. So my name is Anjali Arora. I am the Executive Vice President of Product and Engineering at Perforce. I've been here about 4.5 years. I am married and a proud mother of 4. Now some of the people here might wonder 4. 2 of them have 2 legs and 2 of them have 4 legs. So I have a cat and a dog and a son and a daughter. I hope you enjoyed Jim's talk about Perforce and what we do for our customers. So as Jim talked about, we help our customers solve the hardest DevOps problems. We are not for customers with small teams or small problems. The largest problems, the scariest problems in DevOps are the ones Perforce solutions are made for. And we help our customers gain the DevOps edge. And this edge can have many dimensions. It can be speed, it can be quality, it can be integrity, and it can be many, many other edges that we help our customers achieve every day. And there are 4 examples that Jim shared with you. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm actually here to talk about the vision and where are we taking Perforce and what are you going to see us bring to market and to all of you in the next year, 2 years, 3 years. Where are we going? What is our vision? So let's talk about that. So one of the things we know is that there's a constant we all face every day. And that constant is change. And change can be related to a dimension of DevOps, right? We talked about it. We said scale, quality, speed, integrity, always changes. It could be a technology change, right? AI is a technology change that came in. Cloud was a technology change that came in, a few years back. Internet was a technology change that came in 20 years back. Or it could be something else. This means we have to keep advancing our products and keep honing that DevOps edge. We cannot stop, because if we want to be the vendor which is providing solutions for the hardest problems, we keep advancing our products. Our vision is to modernize the DevOps lifecycle, but we also know that all of you and even our teams internally in Perforce work in an ecosystem of tools. It's not that we are using one tool, and that is why our vision includes building seamless connections in the ecosystem so the end users can work the way they want to, where they want to. There can be no talk anywhere these days without AI. AI is changing every aspect of our life, and our products are no different. At Perforce, we have embraced AI, and we are leaning into AI. We sometimes think we are becoming an AI-first company. We are embedding AI into all aspects of our products and into the DevOps life cycle with the aim of enhancing human performance and streamlining the DevOps pipelines. We are doing this slowly, gradually. There's a lot of talk about the bias of AI, the risks of AI. So we are doing it slowly, we are doing it with governance, we are doing it pragmatically, and our goal is, in the end, to elevate the user and customer experience. That's where we want to be. The other thing we know is security is at the forefront of everybody's mind, and that is why security and compliance are integral to our vision. Ultimately, our goal is to accelerate innovation from the initial idea to an impactful business outcome. And we believe that with our vision to modernize the DevOps lifecycle through AI-driven automation, security, and compliance, and seamless connections that accelerate innovation from concept to business outcomes, we will empower teams to bring ideas to life faster and more effectively. So we are not new to AI. We started working with AI many years ago. We have a product called IMSL, which provides AI and ML algorithms, and those algorithms have been in use in production in many organizations around the world for decades. So Perforce has worked with AI and ML for decades at this time. When generative AI came out in 2023, we started, of course, experimenting with it. But instead of building chatbots or assistants, we decided to go another way. We decided to build functionality, capabilities, products that would actually elevate the end user experience. In our case, it usually is a developer or a tester or a DevSecOps engineer. And that's why our first set of capabilities were all about AI-augmented development. The first capability that we introduced in mid-2023 was actually profiling and generating of synthetic test data. With this functionality, you can generate synthetic test data for mobile testing, web testing, performance testing. And I know a lot of you are Delphix customers here. We have just released this functionality to be in use with Delphix as well. So if you need to generate small amounts of synthetic test data, you can use it with your Delphix virtual databases now. The second set of capability that we introduced for AI-augmented development back in 2023 was searching and tagging of 3D assets like videos, voice, 3D images. Jim talked about the fact that we are big in media and gaming. I don't believe in today's world any movie or game is built without Perforce. So one of our customers, a AAA game studio, had gone on location to take pictures which they were going to catalog for their games. In the past, that took them multiple people several weeks to tag all of them, but with the functionality that we added in our product, they were able to do in minutes. So we are saving real time and increasing productivity for our customers. We also have several features in development right now in our labs for AI-augmented development. One of them allows you to create technical diagrams using natural language. Another one is smart code reviews. And the third one is an assistant that allows you to write configuration scripts intuitively. So several new capabilities coming out in AI-augmented development. The next set of capabilities that we are adding are really to provide insights to allow our customers to make faster and better decisions, because we have access to a lot of data in our products. A set of capabilities that we introduced actually a couple of weeks back, one of them is anomaly detection, and the other one is last versus good application. Our customers are really excited about the innovation we are bringing and about our roadmaps. We actually have several customers who are part of our design partner program for our AI roadmap. So we do design partner programs for capabilities, but we also do design partner programs when we are doing innovative things long-term on our roadmap and reimagining things, which is the next phase we've just entered, where we are taking every phase of DevOps and we are reimagining it. We are thinking about what was the problem that originally existed, why people created these tools. Then we look at the tools, and we are a vendor which provides a lot of these tools, and we go, is it really solving the problems? Did it create other challenges? What are the gaps that are there? And with today's technology, how could we solve them and make it better for our customers? And the first phase of DevOps that we've reimagined is testing. So we are reimagining everything from intelligent platform automation, DevSecOps, streamlining MLOps pipelines, and AI-driven continuous compliance. And I will come back to testing reimagined in just a few minutes. So let's talk about the next topic in our minds, which is the world is getting complex, the DevOps world is getting complex, and security is at the forefront. At Perforce, we have a few principles we follow when it comes to security. The first one is security is not a department. Security is the responsibility of every person in the organization. The second principle we follow is security cannot be an afterthought. And Sanjeev talked about this as well when he was talking that you have to embed security into everything that you are doing. You have to embed it into your platforms. You have to make it, and he gave the example of the smart bear and the dumb human, right? Security is kind of like that. You have to embed it right from the start, from requirements. It needs to be addressed in every phase, from requirements to design, to writing code, to managing the infrastructure. And guess what? We at Perforce know something about it. We are known for products that help customers with compliance and security in every layer of the stack. We have tools to cover this across the stack. So we have products which provide functional safety for code, and also traceability of IP and compliance of IP across geographies, as well as for your bill of material, what IP is part of which bill of material that went out. Many of you here are Delphix customers, so you know we provide compliance of mass-sensitive data being used in secondary use cases. We also provide compliance on the infrastructure, right? If there's a drift detected in your infrastructure and you want to remediate it to meet a standard, That's infrastructure compliance, and we have products in our portfolio which provide that. So at Perforce, we know something about compliance, and we do it across the stack. Our vision includes bringing all of these tools together and focusing on three key areas: monitoring, enforcement, and traceability. Monitoring, which lets you monitor what changes happened across the stack. Enforceability, which allows you to automatically apply policies to meet with the standards that you want to follow or the regulations that you want to follow. And traceability, that actually allows having an audit change or audit tracking so you know what changed, why, and when. We believe with the power of generative AI and the expertise that we have in enforcing compliance and in anomaly detection, we are the best vendor who will speed up the DevOps process while achieving continuous compliance across the full stack. So, remember I said we'll talk more about testing reimagined. So I'm going to give you, or we are going to give you a sneak peek into our reimagination of testing. We have reimagined testing to speed up testing using AI. We are doing this to remove the bottlenecks that you face today, so you need to make fewer trade-offs. This video will show you the future.
No scripting, no frameworks, no maintenance. Perforce is unleashing a paradigm shift in testing. We're not just evolving testing, we're redefining it. AI drives testing without constraints, enabling smarter, faster, scalable releases. Perforce's AI is at the forefront of predictive insights, proactive solutions, and continuous optimization, eliminating delays by automating what was once manual and removing roadblocks. Testing without limits. No frameworks to hold you back. Boundless scalability. This is testing reimagined. Are you ready to experience the paradigm shift?
So I hope you like the video. I find it very amazing because the designers tried to take our vision and put it in a video. But what we have done is we have reimagined testing to something where everything that you know about testing is changing, and we are leading the way. We are simplifying testing so that you don't have to write any scripts. When you don't write any scripts, you don't have to maintain them. And when you don't write any scripts, you don't need a testing framework. And when you don't write any scripts, if your app changes, we automatically change it for you. So we are basically simplifying testing by removing your need for test creation, test script creation, test maintenance, analysis, and letting you go from business requirements to testing what is important for you, and also focusing on giving you the analysis of test and results, again, so you can prioritize what you need to test, when you need to test, according to your business priorities. This is a place where you make fewer trade-offs between quality and speed. We are doing this safely, responsibly, pragmatically. We are doing it without introducing new tools in the same tools that are used today. You can use it if you want to. You can disable it if you don't want to use it. But it is in the same workflow process, but we are simplifying it so you no longer have to make the trade-offs. Think DevOps without trade-off. And we're going to do this across our entire portfolio in the next several months and years. So the Perforce team is here. We would love to speak to you about our new innovation, including some of the functionality we've introduced in testing, which is part of the vision that I just talked about. We have released that in production on our products. So please go to the booths outside and visit them, ask them questions. I am around here whole day today. Catch me if you want to ask questions or just ideate with me or talk about what problems you have. So we can sit down and reimagine how to solve them and make life easier for you. Thank you.